everybody, it's me, DaPurpleSharpie again. There's been a small change in schedule. Registration's taking a little bit longer than it usually does. We have a massive amount of people here. I wish we could tell you all the people, but we're actually we're actually going to be going ahead and show the backer preview of them fighting herds first. We have Oreo ready along with Zidian. They're both going to be commentating through it. Please stand by. Thank you so much for staying tuned in.
We are on a time limit. Good friend Oreo's coming up. He's gonna explain some horsies.
Yo, hey, what's up?
Hello.
My headset just popped really loud.
Oh no. Well, I can still hear you, so it's good.
Yeah, that's good. So we've been out here a few times to show off the game. You know, every time I'm coming out, I get somebody.
Okay. I thought you guys were just permanently here because I've been here twice, and both times the game's been here, so I just thought it was a staple. But
yeah, no, it's whenever I can bring a setup out, you know.
Okay.
I've been trying to get some of the devs to come out because they're from Maryland as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they're usually busy, especially right now. It's crunch time. You know, we're trying to get everything done.
Yeah.
We just announced that the release date's coming out February 2018.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We just pushed that up last night.
Can we get a player that's already registered to stream setup? A singular player to play right now on stream setup that has already been registered. Anybody for stream setup.
They're trying to find somebody.
Yeah, we're trying to find somebody.
Somebody.
I heard Vic Viper might want to play, but I haven't seen him around.
Oh. I haven't seen him either. Oh. I am tired. It is way too early for me to be tired.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, man.
I get that every time I come here for the monthly, you know, and I'm tired all the time when I come here. But we're still trying to find some players. I mean, anybody can play. Okay, so this game, it's built on the Skullgirls engine.
Is it the Purple Sharpie stream?
Sorry, I got distracted by somebody behind me. We're on the Skullgirls engine. We're on Steam only. We're on PC. Somebody minimize the game. Remaximize it.
So are there any, like I've been wondering this for a while, are there any special features that this game has because of the Skullgirls engine? That you might not have gotten otherwise?
We definitely have, we were using, hold up, real quick, before I answer that question, if you hear here, they went back. On the character select screen, and actually the whole game, we have a dynamic music system. So it'll change the song based on the two characters you have.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
During games.
So like here, when they're hovering over the characters, the song will change based on what characters you have on screen.
That's nice. It reminds me, what was it, Def Jam? One of the Def Jam?
Yeah, I think they did that, yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool in that game, and I was wondering why I hadn't seen it around.
Yeah.
All right,
Hopefully they do a button check, but now they're just going to go right in it. I mean, obviously you can see we got the 3D backgrounds. You know, Skullgirls engine is a 3D engine, so
very nice.
you know, we have all the graphical features that Skullgirls has. We have the lighting engine that, you know, casts on the characters. We have the super high-res 2D art that the engine allows for.
It's very nice, very pretty.
Yeah, and we have some system mechanics that, you know, that were in Skullgirls that carried over to this game really well. We have push blocks. So but in general, the game plays, it's kind of like an MMA fighter, but it's hard to compare it to anything else, really. There's a little bit of everything in this game because, you know, Main Six, the team that made it, we're a fan of all types of fighting games. So we just sort of pick and choose what we like from other games and put them together into a game that we think is pretty fun. Hopefully other people will find it fun, too.
Like, when I was playing, I tried to think of it like a 1v1 versus game.
Yeah, it does feel, there's a lot of Marvel in there, a lot of Skullgirls in there, for sure. Maybe a little bit of Melty, maybe a little bit of Blaze Blue, you know.
Who was that really moody llama back there?
Oh, so all the alpacas.
Oh, it's an alpaca?
All the alpacas in the lore are moody, except for the playable one.
Okay.
So all of them are super depressed, except for Paprika, the playable alpaca.
Oh, so, well, who are these two characters? Arizona and Velvet?
These are the first two characters we showed off, so it's funny that they chose those, because we have a cast of 6 characters that are playable here today.
Okay.
So Arizona's your basic rushdown character. She's got short hops. She's got a run. She's got super jumps. She has Rekkas. The lasso that she has can it's a grab and also a hit grab, so you can grab people from a distance with it.
Okay.
And Velvet is your standard zoning character. Just put out a lot of projectiles, apply pressure from full screen.
I like the effects on her ice. They it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
it looks-
rainbow feature.
It looks great.
It's really nice.
So if you hear right now, it's actually playing the Velvet variant of the Paprika song for the Paprika stage. And you'll hear the Christmas bells in the background. But see, now it went back to neutral because it'll play the motif of whatever character's in the lead.
Okay.
And if you look, the bars. So the bar at the bottom, you got your super meter. The bar above that is magic. And magic is different for every character in the game. They build it differently, they store it differently, they use it differently. Arizona gets her magic by landing lassos, and Velvet builds her magic over time.
Okay.
So
no matter what she's doing, she's building it?
No matter what she's doing, she's building magic.
Okay.
We have a bar below the health bars. And what that is a lot of people think it's Undizzy because it looks like the Skullgirl Undizzy bar. But the way our combo limiting system works is until that bar fills up, you can do whatever you want. Once it gets completely full, when you juggle the enemy, they'll get heavier over time. So every hit after the bar is full will make them heavier until eventually you can't juggle them anymore.
Okay. So it's sort of like Skullgirls where you have to be careful when you reset because if something happens and they have full bar, it's different. Are they picking the same characters? Looks like it. Oh, this is a nice stage.
Yo, rotate. We only have so much time.
Loser gets up. First one, who's up?
Unavailable.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be where the move list is.
Okay. So, what's the lore? What are these things and why are they fighting?
Okay, so in this world, the world is called Phonum.
Phony?
Phonum.
Phonum?
F-O-E-N-U-M.
Okay.
And in this world, there used to be predators and prey, right? Millennia ago, the predators were banished into a place called the Hold. It's like a pocket dimension.
Okay.
And the predators have been living in relative peace. I mean, the prey. The prey has been living in relative peace for a long time. But now the predators are starting to come back. They've sent some scouts. They said, we're breaking out. We're coming back. Get ready.
Okay.
And so each of these species here that are playable, they have basically their own civilization. They've each sent one champion to try to go fix the problem.
Okay.
Now, in general, Phonum just wanted to send like one champion, just one person to go fix it. But since, these guys are a little bit conceited, each civilization sent somebody out.
Okay. Is the dragon, is that a predator or prey?
She's actually a little bit different because she is prey because she's part horse. She's a horse and a dragon.
Okay. So
she is prey, but all the other species are sort of iffy about her because she is half predator,
Okay.
The cool thing with her is she's like our Magneto style character. She's super fast air dash style rushdown.
Okay.
Very long combos.
All Skullgirls registration.
They'll eventually find the confirm button.
Oh, there we go.
Back right to Outlaw Spike if you'd like to register for Skullgirls.
Just do config all.
Buy-in for Skullgirls. Thank you. $5 actually. $10 if you like me.
Oh, so this magic button, I know that's got some special properties. You wanna go over some of what that is?
Yeah. So basically, the best way to describe the magic system is it's one button that is a specific mechanic to every character. If you've played BlazBlue, it's a lot like the drive button in that game.
10-minute warning.
Thank you. So for Arizona, for example, the magic button plus a direction is her lassos.
Yeah.
With Tianho, she gets flight, she gets dive kick, she gets flips. Pretty much just, it's an overall air mobility button. So basically, the game is 4 buttons. It's A, B, C, and D, D being magic. So you have 3 strengths of attack, and then you have your 1 magic resource gimmicky button.
Okay. And are there any, like, we got Arizona, you said she's Rushdown, Velvet's like Keep Away.
Yeah.
Tianho looks like air
Very
mobility.
Rushdown. Yeah.
What about some of the other characters? Are there any other unique archetypes?
Palm is our puppet character.
Okay.
She has one large puppet, and then she also has a bunch of smaller puppets, and you have to choose how to use her resources because you can call out multiple puppets at once. And then we have Paprika, which is our alpaca character. And
Good.
she's a rushdown character that has charge moves.
A Rushdown character with charge moves. The puppet character.
Paprika.
Okay.
So we got the air dash rushdown, the ground-based rushdown, which is Arizona. We got the weird charge rushdown, which is Paprika. Then we have the puppet character, and then we have the zoning character.
Okay.
We also have Oleander, which is another zoning character, but she's more like a Shoto. She's not like strictly zoning.
Which one's that one?
That's the unicorn.
Okay.
And she's got fireballs, she's got teleport, she's got traps. She's got a stand. So the way the supers work in this game is if you do a level 1, right? So every level 1 in the game, except for every level 1 in the game is a quarter circle forward to 2 buttons. While it's hitting, if you press quarter circle back and 2 buttons, you'll spend a second bar and modify it.
Okay.
So a level 2 super can only be done from a level 1 super. You're basically doing a modifier of the level 1. And level 2 will usually do less damage, but will give utility. So with like Velvet, it'll freeze them and make them slow and make it harder for them to chase them down. With Tianho, it'll give her longer combos. With Arizona, it'll refund some of her jungle decay meter.
Okay.
So, and there will be level 3s added to the game, but they aren't in this build.
All right.
They're mostly like the big flashy cinematic style super. They won't have much use because you much rather use your meter on something else. But it's like it's basically the visual reward for landing it. You know, it's more of like a style thing than it is an actual good strategic decision.
Okay. Is most of the gameplay stuff done?
The vast majority of the gameplay is done.
Okay.
We still are making tweaks to it since we still have a little bit before release. Actually, 2 nights ago.
Is that a Beast Boy palette?
I have no idea. It might be. It might be. There's a lot of really cool palettes in this game.
Okay. Like I know there was the Deadpool one, and you were showing me what was it, the Arizona T?
Yeah,
Or-
Arizona's got a few T colors.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like that's Beast Boy.
it probably is.
Oh, man.
But I was gonna say something. I lost track of what I was gonna say.
Ah, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Also, are there any characters that you guys want to add, but like that public knowledge,
Yeah.
but
Well, when we crowdfunded the game, we actually did manage to get one of our stretch goals, which was a 7th character. And the 7th character, the 7th character is a mountain goat.
oh yeah, I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, we haven't released the design or even said what they do yet,
Really?
but
I thought I saw a mountain goat somewhere.
it might have been a background character that looked like a goat.
Maybe.
But the goat will be our 7th character.
Okay.
And I remember what I was going to say. About 2 nights ago, we added instant blocking and dead angles.
Okay.
So instant blocking, you press back at the last second, you build meter, and you reduce the block stun that you're in.
Okay.
And dead angles, also called like alpha counters to reversals. Your basic guard cancel. So if you notice, the super meters are now segmented.
Yeah.
They've got a mark down the middle because the guard cancels they cost half a meter.
Okay. All right. Can you guard cancel anything?
As long as you're in block stun, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's coming along well. The game, like I said, we're coming out February 2018. That's the current goal, and yep, as long as we're still working on it, still adding things to it, we're gonna keep tweaking the gameplay until we feel it's at a good level before we release it. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to donate right now. We're not taking donations.
Oh man.
We will be releasing on Steam. So be sure to follow us at Main6, that's MANESIX on Twitter. We're also at main6.com, which is MANE, and then the number 6.com. We also have some forums. And, Sharpie is struggling to put his headset on.
Hey Oreo, what's up? We have
Yo,
a couple
what's
of questions from the chat, and I feel like they'd like some of them answered.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, so Mr. Pretty Kitty wants to know, will the fighting herds have character select button checks?
That's a good question. I've been requesting that feature. That's definitely a possibility because that's in Skullgirls. Character select button checks. So I've been asking to get that feature implemented. Hopefully we can. Now that we've got a little extra time before the game releases, I'm pretty sure we can see what we can do. So if you want a feature like that, be sure to stop by on the forums and request it and be like, hey, this is something that would be really cool, and we can definitely make sure to add it to our to-do list.
We have another question from Linkster, who says, when's Paprika, please?
That depends on if anybody wants to play her here. That's a hard character to play, so I don't know if anybody's going to pick one here.
What's your favorite thing about some of the game features right now, Oreo?
So my favorite thing about the game is that it's easy to pick up, but it's actually, despite what the art looks like, is actually a pretty complex game. We got Sonic Fox on the quality assurance team, so we're definitely making sure that everything's balanced, but everything's deep enough that if you invest the time, you'll be able to get a lot out of it. Can't really speak about if anybody's going to play it for tournament because that's not really up to us. That's up to the FGC and whoever wants to run tournaments for it. But we definitely think it's a tournament viable game while still being really easy to pick up and play like really quickly. As you can see, there's some people here who don't play the game very much and they're still doing some fancy stuff.
Okay. I believe we have time for one more game, so we can definitely give them a salty run back.
Okay, cool.
That's definitely doable. We'll go ahead and do that. In the meantime, I want just Oreo to just give, because we're in the final 3 minutes here, if you want to go ahead and give some final thoughts on the game and maybe what it's like doing some of the production for it, where you get a lot of the inspiration for a lot of features currently inside the game. I know you mentioned Skullgirls earlier, but maybe other places you perhaps look for inspiration as far as some of the movesets?
So our combat designer, Nappy, he's a fan of pretty much just like every fighting game. He plays everything. He's super into a bunch of poverty games, but he likes to play everything he gets his hands on. So we've got a really...
What are these combos? That's so disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, confirm with the slide. Yes, yes, yes. Just launch. I'm sorry, it's disgusting. I already figured out exactly who I was gonna play. I remember last time I already really had a lot of fun with Ice Bitch.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Velvet.
So
great.
we doing it. Did he even get a chance to play? Did you even give Ryder a chance to play? Was he pushing buttons?
But we got a little bit of Marvel in there. There's a dedicated launch button that's on 3C.
Ooh.
We've got a little bit of Blaze Blue in there, a little bit of Guilty Gear, a little bit of just it's leaning on more of the crazy combo Marvel anime side of things. But if there's a good idea, we'd like to take it from everywhere, and it's sort of just like an eclectic mix of everything. But we've been working on this game since about 2015. There was a previous project, which I'm not going to name, that we were working on since about 2011. And then once that project became this project, thanks to Mike Z, who offered us the engine, and Lauren Faust, who designed our characters. We've been working on this game since 2015, and we're, like I said before, releasing February 2018. And we'll be on Steam. And
when can we look for the very next build?
That's a good question.
All questions that people want to know.
This build is coming very soon, very, very soon. The build that we have here at Xanadu is looking pretty clean. So hopefully we'll be releasing, I don't know, hopefully this week for anybody who's in the backer beta. Anybody who donated $40 or more to the crowdfunding campaign got access to a beta that we've been running since about, I don't know, maybe like July or August. So people do have access to this game right now. You can't get access if you haven't donated to the Indiegogo campaign back when we were running it. But since people have access to it, we do stream on Twitch. A lot of players like to show off the game and how it's coming along. So be sure to follow this game on Twitch. If you don't know how to follow games on Twitch, I'm sure you can just Google it and look it up. But we do have people who stream, so keep an eye out for it if you're interested to see how it's coming along. And we do post on the forums updates pretty periodically to let people know how the game's coming along.
So that's awesome. This game looks like it is going to be so much fun. I've already figured out exactly who I wanted to play, in addition to just having fun. It looks like Tianho? Am I pronouncing that correct?
It's close enough. It's Chinese. It's hard to say.
Okay. Well, this dragon right now is
she's
pressing all the right buttons in the game and in my heart.
she's if you like air dash, stupid Marvel style combos,
That's it.
you know.
That's it.
But that looks like all the time we'll be allowed to have the show off tonight. But thank you very much, Sharpie, for giving us some time to show it on stream.
Of course, always happy to help fantastic developers, especially local developers. Oreo's been a great scene inside of the DMV, helping out in general, and I'm so happy to give time to Main 6 to show off their little labor of love that they've been working on for the past 6 years. Anytime, you're welcome back.
Thank
to
you.
Do some more, okay? I mean that, genuinely.
Yeah, I know you do. I trust you to always be honest with me. But
go ahead, give your sign off, some social networking things if you guys have any.
Yep.
That's it, all right?
Okay.
We'll do some video ads.
Okay. So, you can follow the development of the game, like I said before. We're at main6.com, MANE, the number 6.com. We're on Twitter as MainSIX, so at Main6 on Twitter.
Yeah.
And we'll be on Steam as soon as we can. As soon as we feel like we're confident enough to start selling it, we'll post it up. And
Ads.
be sure to follow us on all those social media platforms. And whenever the game's available, we'll let you guys know.
Ads.
So, Zid, Sharpie's telling Zid to mention that we got ads coming up. So I'll say it. So thank you so much for everybody who stopped by to watch this game, and we'll be showing up. We'll be playing some ads here in this bit, and when we come back, we'll be back with some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So thanks again, Sharpie, and thank you for everybody who stopped by to watch the game. Hopefully we'll be back soon to show you some new stuff about the game.
We appreciate
and
you.
we'll be back in a few minutes with Marvel Infinite. So stick around.